Hi, my name is Ron. I'm with ExtremeMist, and today we're going to do a little unboxing of the ExtremeMist Just Add Water pack. I'm going to pull it out. We have two different colors. This is our latest new color. It's sky blue with high-vis yellow. This is the way it comes out of the box. It was folded up in there. I'll just open this up. During this video, I'm going to walk you through the system and show you how to put water in it and how to basically use it. You've got the backpack, and inside, I'm going to peel this back here, take these down. I'm going to open up this system here, and inside you're going to find your handy-dandy manual. Hopefully you'll read it, or you can look at it online as well. In the back here, this is what makes everything tick. This is our blue pump technology, and this is the battery system and pump all in one. Don't forget, it also has a very handy charging port here. It's a power bank that will charge your other gadgets, your cell phone or your music when you're out on the trail and it goes dead. You can get back in action really fast with this power bank. It's a big battery system, so you'll always have enough in here usually to charge something and operate the ExtremeMist. The next features on here is the pack. This is the compartment closest to your back, and this is where our insulated reservoir cover and reservoir is housed. There's a little clip here that holds it on. I pull this out, that just keeps it from wiggling around in there. And this is your water system with the hose systems and your Y connector that actually allows you to mist from one shoulder and drink from the other. And inside here, if I open this up, there's another little bladder stay here. You can undo this, but before we take this out, we have to do a quick disconnect right here, and that frees us up from the system. So now I can easily take this out. This is our new reservoir system. It's got these two blue handles. It's a 2-liter. It opens up to about fist size here, so I can easily put my ice cubes in here for my drinking water. The misting, believe it or not, I could put boiling hot water in here and it doesn't matter because it has a heat exchange system, and it's always going to come out cold. So I can put ice cubes in here and enjoy cold water for quite a while. And the reason it'll stay cold is because we have this nice heavy-duty insulated reservoir cover. It's foil lined, and this is going to keep, in the hottest weather, it's going to keep those ice cubes cold for some hours after I put them in. Really a nice little addition for this system. And that all comes stock in the bag itself. On the top here, there's a little compartment here, and it shows sunglasses. This is where you can put sunglasses, and it's a little lined pocket in there for that. It sits flush, and the glasses will actually poke downwards instead of up onto your back. So really nice little system. There's a lot of pockets. Everything has double zippers on them, almost everything, but there's a lot of pockets in here. If we start with here and undo this, you're going to find the PCS unit itself, the blue pump, has its own little reservoir. It has its own pocket down here that you can slide it in. On either side of it, it has a couple other pockets for some other gadgets or whatever you want to use. This part, which is for bicycle helmets or whatever that you need to do, but what I use it for, I stash extra t-shirt or something when I'm out on the trail, so that if I sweat it out and I want to change shirts, I always have one drying in here because it's see-through mesh. On the sides here, there's some more pockets, again, with airflow mesh in it to put your snacks, gadgets, or anything else in here. A lot of times I'll put even a pair of socks if I change my socks out on a long hike, and they can dry out in between, always to keep those blisters away, of course. In the reservoir area, this pocket, you can easily stash a windbreaker or a light jacket or something in here. Again, this is a day pack. It's not a full-size backpack, but it is, for your convenience, to put quite a few things in. We have two different sizes. This is the small. The small will fit from extra small, pretty much child size, all the way up past me. It has these Z straps on the side. If I extend these out, there's a little Velcro here. If I open this up, I can extend this out. And this is how much room this can come out. So it'll come all the way out to here. It'll fit a much bigger guy than me, even with the small. The small is great for cyclists as well. I know people like to keep it small, but actually at my size, I prefer the large. So this will go through small We say the large, but it'll go even larger. This is the gray color, our first item. This one will go in the large, it'll go from me all the way up to 4X. It'll come out to here. Just two sizes will fit just about anybody's body. On the front here, there's these sliders. These slide up and down so that you can fit anatomy, around anatomy, so it should fit anybody. On the Dracos, there's a bite valve cover. The bite valve itself, make sure you take this plastic covering off or you're not going to be able to get any. And there's also an on-off button on here, and that's really just handy for if you're in the car or you're traveling, so if something falls on it and it squeezes this, that allows it to come out. This just helps it, so when you hit the deck with it, it hits the ground, it just helps keep it sanitary. Emergency whistle on the top strap, in case you fall down and can't get up, start blowing that thing to get help. This side, this zipper, this is a vertical, you can hear this crinkly. That's a sweat liner inside here. When you're sweating, that it's not going to come through. I use this to put any important documents or papers or maps in that I don't want sweated out. And it's a good size compartment. On the large, it's a little bit bigger, but it'll hold a lot of things in there. What was in that pocket when it came, this is where you're going to find your charger for the blue pump for the PCS unit. This is a USB charger. This is the wall charger. If I plug this into the wall, it's a fast charger, but I can also plug it into my car or computers or other devices. Also, you're going to find a plug. So if I take the pump out, let's say it's in the winter and I don't need it for some reason, I can plug off one of the sides of the Y. I can take, everything's on quick disconnects. I depress this gray ring here and I can pull this right out. And then I can put this in, and now I'm not going to leak water out of here, and I can continue to use this without the pump in it. I also give you an ExtremeMist nozzle that's a larger size orifice on this for a wider spray. It uses up a little more water, but if I'm going out for a couple hours or under, I might go ahead and just put this one on. A little more liberal mist, but if I'm going out all day, I'm going to switch it back to the smaller nozzle, the 0.15 nozzle rather than the 2.0. Now I'm going to show you a couple more things. For pockets on the front here, you'll see that your cell phone will easily, even a large iPhone, will easily fit inside one of these front pockets. The idea of this front pocket is you've got, here's a pocket here. You can put extra water flasks, some of these ones that conform to your body into these. You've got two pockets here, or snacks or whatever else, gadgets, and again, the sweat-proof liner inside here. This is the wireless remote control for the PCS. It has 8 speeds on it. The square button turns it on, the lock button turns it off, and the up and down arrows raise it up. It turns on to a medium speed to help prime it, but once that gets primed up, if you're hiking, cycling, or running, you don't want that mist coming out full blast. You'll never be using the high speeds on it. I always suggest using the lowest speed. Less is more, so that it's staying closer to your body, and you're going to be taking this nozzle, and we'll talk about that in a minute too, but you'll learn more about that in the manual. I like to trim this so it's at chest height. I'd never keep this on this long, but we made this to fit all types of bodies. This is a new thing that we put on here, and this will actually, if I turn this, it'll shoot a line of water out here. I can wash my hands with it. I can give it to my dog. This little device also, it helps prime the unit. So if you ever lose pressure on it, just turn that and that'll bleed everything through and get any air bubbles out so that you're up and running really quick.